Did you hear about the man who lost his sense of smell? He said he's been feeling a bit sentimental lately. Picture this. Our man here, let's call him No Sniff Steve, meandering through life, free from the olfactory onslaught of week-old trash, or the questionable fragrance of public restrooms. Quite a blissful existence, don't you think? But what's life without a bit of spice, or stench in this case? Now imagine that man suddenly regaining his sense of smell, and the first thing he encounters are the scents we're about to dive into. Brace yourselves. At number 5, we have wet dog. It's as if our furry friends decided to take a dip in the pool of stink. Now don't get us wrong, we love our canine companions, but there's something about that damp dog aroma that makes noses crinkle worldwide. Why does it smell so, unique? Well, it's all down to science. You see, dogs have oils in their fur that are released when they get wet. These oils mix with bacteria and yeasts that naturally live on their skin, creating a cocktail of odors that could knock a vulture off a rubbish truck. Imagine, if you will, a bouquet of moist gym socks, a dash of blue cheese, and just a hint of old, forgotten rubbish. That's your wet dog smell, a fragrance that could clear a room faster than a fire drill. So, next time you're thinking of giving Fido a bath, maybe invest in a good set of nose plugs. If you thought wet dog was bad, wait till you hear about number 4. In the 4th spot, we have the smell of rotten eggs. It's like a chicken decided to lay a stink bomb instead of an egg. Now, the smell of rotten eggs is truly something to behold. It's as if Mother Nature herself decided to play a practical joke on us. But why do they smell so ghastly? Well, it's because of a little something called hydrogen sulfide, a gas that's produced when the egg starts to decompose. And let's be honest, our noses are not fans of this gas. It's like a party where the uninvited guest shows up, drinks all the punch, and then starts doing the Macarena on the dining table. Not a pretty sight, or in this case, not a pretty smell. Why do we find it so offensive, you ask? Well, it's actually all down to evolution. Our ancestors who could smell danger, like rotten food or a saber-toothed tiger's bad breath, had a better chance of surviving. So, we've inherited this super sniffer, which unfortunately also means we have to endure the smell of rotten eggs. But don't go blaming the chickens. They're just doing their job. It's not their fault their eggs smell like they've been left in a gym locker for a fortnight when they go bad. Rotten eggs are bad, but they're not the worst. Are you ready for the top 3? At number 3, we have the smell of durian. This fruit is so smelly it's banned in some public transport systems in Southeast Asia. The durian, often referred to as the king of fruits, rules with an iron fist, and a scent that can only be described as a blend of gym socks left in a hot car, mixed with a hint of raw sewage. The smell is so potent, it's been known to induce spontaneous face cringes and instant regret in anyone within a 5-foot radius. The aroma, or should I say stink bomb, is due to a mix of volatile compounds that durians naturally produce. It's nature's way of saying, I dare you to eat this. Moving on to number 2, the smell of surströmming, a Swedish delicacy of fermented herring. This one's a doozy. It's like a fish market on a sweltering day, but multiply that by 1,000. Surströmming is traditionally served outdoors and for good reason. It's the only smell known to mankind that can compete with the durian for the title of smelliest food. Finally, at number 1, we have the scent of skunk spray. It's a smell that will haunt your nostrils for days. Imagine a potent mix of garlic, burnt rubber and rotten eggs. Even skunks hate their own smell, which is why they only use it as a last resort. And there you have it, the worst smells in existence. If you've made it through this list without gagging, congratulations. From wet dogs to durian, we've sniffed our way through some of the world's most offensive smells. We've braved the bland stench of tofu, endured the sweaty socks aroma of ripe cheese, and even survived the pungent punch of a skunk spray. But let's not forget our journey through the nostril-clenching world of the durian fruit. It's been quite the olfactory odyssey, hasn't it? So, as we wrap this up, remember, no matter how bad something smells, there's always something that smells worse. Until next time, keep your noses clean.